I just caught Rafayel taking a selfie. Without me? We're gonna be doing the new main story, Death and Rebirth. We're gonna see what is happening as well. Time lock key. Oh, we are gonna get those outfits. We are gonna get them. The reborn prosperity soothes the old dreams of yesterday. At the boundary between light and shadow, fate's spindle is weaving a brand new emblem. Above the realm of chaos, the deep space tunnel lies like an inverted pocket, silently devouring both past and future within its depths. That's kinda scary. Deep in the black box of memory, the secret hidden in plain sight is quietly unveiled. The beginning of all events in Lincoln City traces back to the fateful year of 2034. Oh, this is beautiful. Sylus. That's a big gate. Locked? Huh? Is it because I'm trying to go to the side? Ruins groan in the wind and screams tear through the silence. A long journey reaches a new destination. He arrives at the most importunate moment. Buildings collapse and order crumbles. Yet, this brings him a newfound pleasure. Interesting. His words sink into the dust as his figure vanishes into the darkness. An entirely new beginning. That was quick. So we can revisit it. Okay. It's not... It looks like the deep space tunnel is just devouring the city. This is beautiful. These like animated stills awaits him. Okay. And there's a next button there. Ooh! That must be MC, right? MC from Sylus's myth. Probably. It looks like she's about to be reborn. And he's just there, waiting for her to be let out. Doesn't seem like we can continue, or am I missing something? Or do I have to wait another day? Oh my gosh. I see how it is. Well, I've done everyone's myths prior to doing this Death and Rebirth new main story run. Just so I will understand the characters better. I don't know if I will be uploading them before this though. Some invoke technology to draft new blueprints for life, while others use morality as their measure to safeguard the boundaries of human ethics. Definitely sounds like something Zayne would be invested in. Similar to a butterfly fluttering its wings, myriad small decisions intertwine amid swirling snowflakes, quietly altering the trajectory of the world. Soft snow drapes over all, revealing countless secrets, yet it fails to cloak the lingering nightmare that endures. Wow. Awakening. What is that claw supposed to be? Is it supposed to be Astra? Or him awakening like into a god? Sunlight intertwines with shadows falling from above. Everything seems to sway between reality and oblivion. The scene before him collapses into a vortex deep within the gaze as gods look down upon the mortal world. upon weaving the first connection with that youth. Icy thorns pierce his palm. The girl's figure shatters and blood crystallizes into amber. That must be MC on the stretcher. Like raging waves finally breaking through fragile eyes. Ever since then, all his dreams were enshrouded in darkness. Each dawn was judgment upon him. Oh, I feel so bad for Zayne. After watching his myth, actually all of them suffer. Oh, MC and Zayne. Is this at Grandma's house? Or am I tripping? That door opening. It looks huge. But I just think I've seen that opening up. I don't know. Don't mind me. Excuse me? Okay, this is freaking beautiful. This is so beautiful. Oh, this is so Rafayel coded. Oh my gosh, Caleb. This is beautiful, but her arms are clipping through. Maybe there's pockets. Even better, there's pockets in the skirt. Lovely. I would love that. I might get it. I might. Oh, Xavier. He looks like an idol. It definitely looked the best on Rafayel. Rafayel and Xavier. It looked more like their style. Ooh, he looks like a sugar daddy. This is beautiful though, but I can't buy everything, okay? I'm trying to think for myself and be like, no, you must stop. Don't buy everything you see, unless it's a banner. New objective. I wonder if it's gonna start with Sylus or Zayne. Or maybe they'll intertwine them both. No, I don't think so. Within the span of a single month, the Farspace Fleet's significant return and subsequent secret departure stirs intense public discussion. Maybe we'll get a glimpse of Caleb. The rumors that circulated when Skyhaven was under martial law discussed the fleet's armed operation to eliminate certain anomalous wanderers. Okay. While no footage of these events has surfaced, the fleet's tight-lipped response has inevitably sown seeds of panic among the population. Well, people usually panic if the ones in charge panic. After the Chronorift catastrophe, the Hunters Association released several reports on Wanderer evolution and their mutations. How far can they mutate though? Like humans, the Wanderers continue to grow stronger. Peace remains a distant goal for this world. What if the Wanderers just take over entirely? Like, what if that is the future? As people grow increasingly uneasy about the fleet's mysterious operations, a bombshell announcement takes everyone by surprise. Topless Caleb! What? What? Ever announces the imminent launch of a project called the Fountain of Atei. I do not like this. The 40-second preview quickly becomes a global sensation and the focal point of discussions worldwide. The The internet debates the development and application of protocore technology. Skyhaven, powered by protocore energy, becomes the target of widespread criticism due to the fleet's recent actions. Countless conspiracy theories emerge. But which one is true? In the next episode of Beneath the Floating Island, Lincoln's scattered lights weave an intricate web across the land. This street looks cozy. In the windless night, dark figures lit by glass walls. They're quickly masked by the red glow of aircraft warning lights atop skyscrapers. The unrest brewing online seeps quietly into the physical world and ferments under Lincoln's facade of normalcy. Have we been to this cafe? At least they're having discussions online. That is very healthy. Waves of controversial topics stoke the growing public outrage. The association becomes the primary target of this rising tide. In response, the association implements a series of countermeasures. This includes the covert relocation of the spatium core stored in the association's building. The spatium core. Protocore transport vehicle.
Look at all the online discussions. It's a circus now.
Simone.
What is Ever really up to? Did you guys find any leads?
I don't know if I want to tell her anything because I heard her voice.
Groundbreaking achievement and the next step in human evolution. They've got guts.
In a self-driving protocore vehicle, Simone scrolls through an endless stream of updates on her phone. Y'all, I don't know if I can trust her because I heard her with the people of Ever.
Research into protocores, they do have the credentials to back up such claims.
As a protoist, I'm all for advancing protocore tech, but Ever? With methods as sketchy as theirs, they might drag us down with them.
The Fountain of Atei has reignited the purest attacks against protocores.
At their core, the prototists and purists represent two opposing viewpoints: support for the development of protocore technology and the opposition to it. I see problems with each, but also good parts from each. The purists believe that although protocores are powerful, they're dangerous. There are too many unknowns, and overzealous research can lead to a catastrophic crisis. In the wrong hands, protocores can definitely do very much bad. In earlier years, they urged humanity not to be blinded by profit. They argued that using Earth's natural energy resources was the only way to ensure civilization survived in a stable condition. So, they're like climate activists.
Our latest missions have been targeted by their radical members. That's why we need to transport the spatium core in secret. Both of you need to be on high alert.
If those purists dare to cause trouble, they can say hello to my protocore particle cannon.
We shouldn't be too hostile. While they're traditional, certain prototists can be just as extreme. After all,
I'm with you, Andrew.
Less than 10% of a protocore's potential. There's nothing wrong with maintaining a healthy respect for the unknown.
Wow,
I
Andrew,
love him!
A deep space hunter like you is defending the purists? They're the ones trying to stop our technological progress.
Haven't the purists been quiet for several years now? I like Andrew. I like him.
That's because our protocore tech has developed so rapidly and successfully these past few years. The stuff's been integrated into every aspect of our daily lives, big and small. The purists always insisted that humans shouldn't develop protocore technology. But the reality is, humanity can't live without it now. Facts speak louder than words.
Improving a person's quality of life, fighting wanderers, and helping humanity explore the deep space tunnel and secrets beyond our universe. The prototist vision for the future is being realized one step at a time. Without concrete evidence to support the purist claims, it's only natural that they lost ground.
What about you? Whose side are you on?
I feel like I'm in the middle. Purist, prototist, chocotist. It's all about the chocolate. Yes. Chocolate and Zayne. I side with the limited edition chocolate pie from the association cafeteria. It's delicious and replenishes your stamina. We can't be all too serious. The vehicle passes through the tunnel, which is the last highly dangerous point on our designated route. The secure vault is at the end of this road.
Metaflux levels are within a stable range. Begin storage intake procedures.
I like Andrew.
We really worked
He's also
hard today.
handsome.
Since this is our last shift, let's finish strong. Late night snacks are on me.
Sure, but we're not gonna tell you any classified info. Wait, there's a massive surge of metaflux heading straight for us. It's coming in fast. Uh-oh.
The readings are normal. You guys.
At that moment, a truck wreathed in flames and crackling with powerful metaflux comes barreling toward us from behind. It's going at full speed. What the? This was instigated! As soon as Simone and I jump out of the cargo hold, our transport vehicle is violently thrown into the air. An explosion releases searing heat behind us. Uh-oh. We have an emergency. Transport vehicle 109 is under attack. Coordinates are being transmitted. Requesting backup. We're in trouble. Requesting specifically Sylus. Well, that was quick. Protocore particles drift around the overturned transport vehicle. Through my blurred vision, I see several disordered figures emerging from the flames. Wanderers? Hopefully wanderers.
You're free.
Who are you? The unfamiliar voice is masked by crackling flames. My ears are still ringing, and I can't tell if what I'm hearing is real or just in my head. Who is she?
It's a shame we're seeing each other again when you're in such a pitiful state.
Again?
Did Josephine ever mention our time together at the Gaia Research Center?
Who are you? She's one of the researchers?
I guess not.
Or is this the biological mother? Excruciating pain tears through my entire body as my heart begins to tremble uncontrollably. Something is happening,
Who I
y'all.
am doesn't matter. The real question is, who are you?
I don't know, I have several timelines. I'm several people at once. She suddenly grabs my throat and a sharp pain pierces my neck. It's like 1,000 needles just stabbed me. Who is she? I feel like I'm suffocating as I lose control of my limbs. My heart pounds violently while a chaotic force stirs within my body. This is crazy. Blood trickles down my forehead. Through my crimson-tinted vision, I see the container holding the spatium core roll into view. Oh, is she after that one? Well, we have for sure not seen her, I think. I don't remember her voice either.
You were
And she has
born
long
in the
hair.
depths of deep space. You were supposed to be ours. A one-of-a-kind, precious creation.
Girl, are you an alien? An alien creation?
Without the key, the fountain of atei will only remain a poor imitation.
Dazed, I hear something faintly crack. Suddenly, an unprecedented power surge surges through my veins and bursts forth with
The
brilliant
key belongs
light.
to no one else. You are the one who holds all of its secrets.
So basically, she's the key. What the hell? Transporting the Spatium Core was a classified mission for special operations. The attack wasn't revealed to the outside world. Who is that woman? After spending 2 days in the hospital, Simone and I were ordered to suspend all missions and focus on resting until we made a full recovery. Afterward, Jenna secretly visited us to reveal the truth. The association president, as well as others, suspected there was a high-ranking mole in the association. What is MC exactly? Y'all, this is getting interesting. Since Simone and I were now known to the enemy, we need to lay low. Our temporary suspension was to protect us and serve as a smokescreen. What if they created MC to like control time or something, time and space? What if? Externally, the radical purists needed to be handled with caution. Internally, dealing with the mole would inevitably disrupt their plans. Jenna didn't really talk about the Spatium Core. She just gave me a look that told me to be patient. Why am I starting to doubt people? Chaotic energy courses through my blood. The burning sensation in my chest is more intense than the pain from my injuries. Unable to sleep, I toss and turn. Then I finally sit up and turn on the bedside lamp. My heartbeat is faster than usual. I gently press my hands against my chest and rest my head on my knees. I can't believe I ended up absorbing the Spatium Core. Why me? Oh! Another sharp pain strikes my chest as several strange energy streams are torn apart. They proceed to merge together and create an endless, restless turbulence. She absorbed the proto-core, the Spatium Core.
Did Josephine ever mention our time together at the Gaia Research Center?
Wait, maybe she did.
The key
Is it in the
belongs
world
to
underneath?
no one else. You are the one who holds all of its secrets.
Grandma, maybe that woman is in the files. The research materials Grandma left behind might not just be an unfinished story. They could be a link in a much larger chain. Unicorn and the Gaia Research Center. That's where time has sealed away the truth I seek. The Gaia Research Center, if I remember correctly, it was in what used to be the most prosperous district, now known as N109 Zone. What if she was created like an anomaly to disrupt time and space, so it creates like more dimensions? Once my injuries are healed, I don't hesitate. I report my next target during my administrative leave to Jenna via secret comms channel. The ruins of the Gaia Research Center located in the N109 zone. Who can we trust though? Arctic Fractal Library. Amidst the snow-covered mountains stands a building of precise geometric perfection, the Fractal Library. It was erected at an unknown time. This looks like my hometown. 8 months of the year. The library doors slowly part. Wearing robes, a young boy with snow-white hair pushes them open. A soft ethereal light spills out from behind the doorway and touches the snow. Snow-white hair. The boy looks down and gently scoops up the small white creature by his feet.
It's time to collect what's due from the 7-year promise, Shuchi. We need to pay the emissary a visit. I wonder how he's doing. How have these 7 years treated him? Is he getting along with his classmates? Did he succeed in his thesis defense?
Does he mean Zayne? As the white light fades, the boy's foot sinks into something soft. Snowflakes fall onto his head. He's surprised.
Huh? How did the library end up here? Did I mess up the incantation?
The white creature suddenly leaps down and runs away. Its tail playfully draws arcs in the snow behind it. Who is this boy?
Shuchi! I know you haven't seen snow in a long time, but that doesn't mean you can just run off.
The boy hastily grabs his traveling bag and runs after the creature. He manages to catch its tail just before he falls face first into the snow. What is this creature? Behind him, the massive library doors slowly close. Oh, is he locked out now? He raises his hand only to realize he left the Accessus bracelet the emissary gave him in the library.
Oh, Book of Answers, just this once. Would you be so kind as to tell me where I am?
This takes me back to Zayne's myth. His bag suddenly bulges as a thick book emerges from it. Opening itself, it rapidly flips through its pages before finally materializing 2 words. The Arctic.
How long will it take to get back to Lincoln City?
The Book of Answers flips its pages once more. 8,000 kilometers. In the desolate Arctic, a boy and his companion silently drag their luggage, their figures gradually vanishing into the endless expanse of white. Who could this boy be? Maybe he's a reincarnation. I'm thinking about... Sylus, why are you poking me? I'm in the story mode right now. Sharon or Karen? Karen. Huh, interesting. Maybe that boy has something to do with the Foreseer myth. Now, only because of it, I don't remember if it was like a crystal pedal or something, but Leaving the southern area of Lincoln City, I drive down Bear Boulevard. The scenery on both sides of this wide street slowly deteriorates. After I installed the anti-interference chip Sylus sent me on my motorcycle, I've been able to freely pass through the protofield disrupted no-hunt zone number 62 to 65 and arrive at what was once the most prosperous tech hub in the region. Now it has become a criminal's paradise. the N109 zone. The abandoned building where I first met him still stands in the desolate courtyard. I'm still thinking about that fractal library, because it was in the world underneath. Come to think of it, a lot of time has passed since my initial meeting with the feared leader of Onekainas. After entering the N109 zone, the streets remain deserted. Not a soul could be seen, but it becomes livelier as I approach the central district. I'm guessing we will stumble into Sylus. A river of people flows through the streets. They surge with me toward the same destination. What's going on? It sounds like it's coming from Karen. Or Sharon. Above the streets, massive holographic screens glow neon blue. They display live footage of the district in 4 areas. The Hunger Games! A scarred woman is bandaging a knife wound in her shoulder at a street corner. A boy who cornered a wanderer in a dark alley rips out its protocore with his bare hands. A boy? A gang member plunges a dagger into his companion's chest. What is happening? This is the Hunger Games! Isn't Sharon supposed to be a trading hub? Why are they fighting? At the top of the display, rows of names and numbers flicker rapidly. Old ones are erased as new ones appear in their place. This also reminds me of the world underneath, with Luke and Kieran. Is this some kind of competition? Sylus was in that too. So maybe we'll meet up with him. Nothing that happens in the N109 zone surprises me anymore. I turn my attention away from the massive display and keep trying to call Sylus. Pick up! What are you doing that's so important? When I visited the odd workshop, its owner knew Grandma. They were probably colleagues. If I want to find out where the Gaia Research Center was located, he probably has some leads. Yeah, but if he will give them to you, I don't know. Sylus has raced through the streets to get us to the odd workshop, and I was unfamiliar with the N109 zone back then. Wait, I kind of want to hear the end signal of Sylus's phone. To find it again, the most effective way would be to ask Sylus. He's not answering. Fine, I'll just fetch him from Onekainas' base. He didn't even have a recorded message. Okay then. Would have been nice. Driving my 270, well, I'm about to make a turn into the alley ahead when a bullet whizzes past me. It grazes my temple. Girl, you was about to die! My body lurches to the side as I dodge, but the momentum sends my bike sliding into it until it crashes into a corner. It's completely wrecked. You are on dangerous grounds. I barely regain my footing when another bullet tears through the air. It's heading straight for me. Dang. Is Sylus gonna come now? A cane flashes before me and deflects the bullet. It ricochets into the wall and leaves behind a smoking hole in it. Cool.
Watch your step, kid. There are places you shouldn't wander into.
At my feet, a thin orange-red laser stretches across the street to the buildings on both sides of the street.
Caron is hosting its triennial Zalion hunt right now. Everything beyond that line is in the killing zone. One step is all it takes for the surveillance drones to lock onto you with their multi-lens systems. Then they'll automatically register you as a participant.
Oh.
Every criminal in the N109 zone is waiting to hunt down the lost lambs who walk in.
That's evil. I don't even know the rules. I just need Sylus in this and we're gonna win. We're just gonna wrap it up and win. I dust myself off and get up. Who are you? The man before me appears to be in his 50s or 60s. His white hair is neatly combed under a gentleman's hat, and he's using an old-fashioned cane as support. He stands in stark contrast to the chaos of these streets.
I'm just a ferryman on the river Styx. I help travelers cross. Are you planning to cross Caron's river?
I think you're more than that. Like a king surveying his domain, he turns to look at the eastern and western district of Caron that are surrounded by orange laser barriers.
Shall I be your guide?
I don't know, man. He seems to know his way around. It's a 50-50 on this one. I don't know. Whom can I trust? His offer seems harmless, but that curious glint in his eyes makes me hesitant about accepting his help. Sylus is here anyway, so... Experience has taught me one simple lesson. When someone becomes interested in you, trouble isn't far behind. Thanks, but I'll take a different route.
The killing zone spans across 8 streets, and the arena in Caron's central district is its epicenter. Ambushes like the one you experienced can happen at any moment. Taking a different route might not be the best choice.
Well, I don't know if I want you with me. Right before my eyes, he steps over that orange-red boundary, but the attack I expect to happen never occurs. I cross my arms and study his gaze, which seemingly shines with goodwill. Are you trying to make me ask why you weren't attacked? Does he have some kind of immunity? He reaches behind his ear and produces a round chip no bigger than a fingernail.
This is an ID camouflage chip. If you have one, it masks your biometric data so you can't be traced.
Give that to me! Give that to me!
As long as you're within 3 steps of me, you'll be within its range of concealment.
That's pretty close. I take the chip and examine it. My eval doesn't detect anything suspicious, so I hand it back to him. I don't like being this close with strangers. All right, I'll trust you for now. With my biometric data masked, I follow this unfamiliar elderly man into the devastated eastern district of Sharon. Or is it Sharon? Or... I'm just gonna wing it. Sylus probably knows who this old man is. Zion Hunt. Let's go! The stench of gunpowder and blood fills the streets, and the continuous metaflux explosions make my heart pound like a drum. Oasis. If you're not like those criminals, then you shouldn't mind answering a few questions. What are the rules for the Zion Hunt? Also, what is your name? A cold wind sweeps past us as 3 humanoid wanderers crash into a roadside shop. They grab and tear a person's limbs apart. Ew. Gross. But then a sudden protocore explosion engulfs the storefront.
They're like that. Hunts of the primal variety. People become hunters and prey to fight for a gold coin. With it, they'll be granted one wish from the Lord of Caron. At the very end, whoever enters the central arena with the coin and remains the last one standing becomes the winner.
From the upper floor of a shop, a drunken man leans halfway out. He quietly raises his gun in our direction.
You can use evil weapons, protocore weapons, and your own fists.
A roar resounds before the bullets can leave the gun. We remain untouched as our would-be attacker falls, his chest pierced by metaflux. What if more people are using this camouflage ship? Who are you, man? And where can I get this?
Wanderers are just another weapon people use to hunt each other.
Is he with Ever? The drones record everything. The screens immediately cycle between shots of death and victory. I feel like I've heard his voice. And somewhere in the darkness, thunderous cheers erupt from the crowd.
What a waste. I've seen him before. He's formidable when he isn't drunk.
The man stops, his hands clasped over his cane. He closes his eyes as if to observe a moment of silence for the deceased.
Isn't it brutal? I hope you weren't frightened.
It takes more than that to scare me. I've witnessed deaths worse than this.
Indeed. Life has a way of catching us off guard.
Why ... before? Stepping over the fallen body, he leads me to a place with a brilliantly lit sign that reads Elysium. The true paradise. Wait a minute, Elysium! Maybe Aislinn or Aileen, whatever her name was, is here. You know, with the menu, the special menu.
I know I'm gonna be late.
The familiar bar is packed tonight. Everyone clutches their drinks as they're gathered around a screen that's broadcasting the Zion hunt.
Here are the latest predictions. You can't miss these guaranteed winners. Come one, come all. Who wants to join the fray? Join us!
Stop banging on my tables. Do you think hiding in my little sanctuary and drinking your life away makes you special?
It's not like I don't pay for my drinks. I'd rather drink myself to death here than get killed the moment I step outside.
Amidst the cacophony of voices urging people to place their bets, this dangerous business brewed from human lives proves to be very enticing. I like the music.
Folks are placing bets this year, but being the hunt's primary target isn't exactly a blessing.
Opportunity is always born from danger. It's a traditional rule of the Zayan hunt.
The elderly voice cuts through the air with commanding authority. Everyone turns their heads at the same time. Oh, they know him, it seems.
Our old man Dimitri's here!
Dimitri.
Who's your pick this year, old man?
I need to discuss something with a friend. Would you mind waiting here for a moment?
Who's your friend?
The meal sets here are good, and the drinks are decent. Give them a try if you're interested.
I politely nod. However, I've decided not to touch the food in this place. I think that would be wise.
Oh, dear. Why did you say our drinks are decent? You're so picky, Gramps.
A pair of lemon-scented hands encircle my neck, but they quickly pull away before I can retaliate. The owner of Elysium moves to face me.
Ah, we meet again, Missy. You're really something else if you know someone like Dimitri.
I don't remember you. His name is Dimitri? Who is he exactly? Maybe in Sylus's main story.
He's the Lord of Charon. As the true owner of Charon, Dimitri is the one who hosts the Zion hunt. The arena at the center of the market belongs to him too.
Okay. But Charon is supposed to be a free trading zone. How can a place like that have an owner?
You're not the only one curious about it. But Dimitri's background... Elysium has been open for years, but I haven't heard anything about his past. Even Sylus, the leader of Anakinus, keeps his distance from Dimitri.
Huh. Come to think of it, Sylus hasn't mentioned him before.
Since this isn't our first meeting, let me properly introduce myself.
Oh, no, I was too...
Would you like to order something?
I was too excited to see her name. Aislinn.
Since this isn't our first meeting, let me properly introduce myself. Aislinn. That's my name.
Aislinn, okay. Huh. Okay! So we meet in real life.
Would you like to order something?
Would I like to? I'd like to order hot chocolate if you have. I'll pass. I didn't bring my wallet. Aislinn's lips curls into a mysterious smile.
Elysium doesn't always collect payment in cash, and our services extend beyond just filling empty stomachs.
Girl, I know! I know! Oh, from the world underneath menu. We all know. Before I can ask for details, Dimitri returns and gives me a nod.
I've finished my business. Come here. I'll escort you out.
Behind the counter, Aislinn lowers her voice and winks at me.
If you need anything special in the future, ask for the connoisseur's menu. I'll give you a 20% discount.
That's the menu right there. Oh, well, we might need intel
Come back soon.
on this Dimitri guy. And does Sylus know something about him but isn't telling us? As I step outside, gunshots, screams, and maniacal laughter fill my ears once more. This is terrifying. It's hard to believe that this refined, elderly gentleman beside me is the master of a hellish domain. So, I heard you're the Lord of Charon. Why are you hosting these death matches? Can you really grant wishes? Why do you host the Zion hunt? Do you enjoy watching people fight and kill each other? I must know!
Fighting, killing, surviving by any means necessary. That has always been the way of life here.
Yeah, I don't trust him.
With or without the Zion hunt, the cycle of violence would continue perpetually in the N109 zone.
Nah, he's enjoying this far too much. We need to cut ties with him directly. With Dimitri leading the way, every danger we encounter becomes something to walk past. It allows me to safely traverse this lawless battlefield. Huh? Mephisto! Just as I'm about to step out of the thin orange-red laser, a familiar crow breaks the silence. Oh, so good to see you. Help me! Across the street, Mephisto perches on a lamppost. He looks at me and tilts his head. He's like, is that you? Hi!
Your friend is here to pick you up.
Yeah, do you know who this friend is, maybe? The cane falls into the laser line, and the Lord of Sharon stops at the edge of his territory, taking not a step further. What do you guys feel about him?
Will be much sooner than this time.
What do you mean?
I mean, my duty as your escort has come to an end until we meet again.
Dimitri watches me leave with an unwavering smile, like an ordinary old man out for a walk in the park. The way he's so unbothered bothers me, like, being that unbothered by hosting matches like these. Let's go into the match. Yeah, that man bothers me. With Mephisto as my escort, I arrive at the familiar base without a hitch. Caw to you too! Thanks. As soon as I enter the building, I hear a violent explosion from one of the rooms. Is Xavier cooking? Is Anakinus' base also involved with the Scion hunt? The room is dark. Mindful of Sylus' sensitive eyes, I turn on a floor lamp at its lowest settings. Is he gaming? In the center of the room stand 4 egg-shaped gaming pods. 3 of them are rocking back and forth. Their surface covered in LED lights pulsate in tandem with the explosion. Explosion sound effects. He's gaming? Or is it Luke and Kieran? Or all 3 of them? That would be lovely. I walk up to Sylus' gaming pod and knock on it several times. Sylus? Ahem. Sylus! Mephisto's been caught. The base is surrounded. They're after you. Will this even work? Absorbed in his virtual world, Sylus doesn't respond. Girl, just kiss him already. Oh, come on! I walk away and settle into the 4th gaming pod, the only one that's empty. Oh, so they all 3 are actually gaming together. This is so funny! Inside, the surrounding screens transform into an endless expanse of stars. Realistic sound effects immediately fill my ears. I fire up my spaceship and set off to pursue Sylus' fleet. I'm coming for you. I lock onto the engines of the first ship I see, grip the controls and open fire.
Who was that? That's brutal.
Pressing home my advantage, I target the next ship. It's immediately destroyed. Is she just good at gaming? This is like probably her first time, like, beginner's luck. And just like that, only 1 ship remains in the game. It must be Sylus. Activate the ship AI and lock onto ship Q313. You're done for.
Spotted. Would you like to initiate tracking?
Yes. Tracking kiss. Divert all power to the engines. Don't let him escape. My ship's engines burst with brilliant blue light as I surge towards Sylus' vessel. You didn't hear me in the real world, so I'm coming into the virtual one. Ship Q313 remains unfazed. It gracefully spins away from my attacks as I close in. However, the elegant move proves to be costly. The ship's tail grazes a meteor, which triggers red warning lights in Sylus's cockpit. The simulation ends with the blaring alarm still echoing as the gaming pod slowly opens. Sylus emerges and removes his hologram helmet.
Why were you so riled up? You blew up half the battlefield, too. Are you satisfied now?
Yeah. I'm short on time. After I ask my question, I'll go. Who is Dimitri? I expected him to make excuses about losing the game. Instead, he furrows his brow while he stares at me. This outfit. Oh! What?
You had something nice to eat?
You. No, I was just at Elysium. The owner and I caught up. I got distracted there for a second.
Playing dumb isn't very nice, kitten.
What if I am dumb? As he speaks, he moves closer to me as if sensing something. The spatium core? Is he sensing that?
Special protocore. Is it an ether core?
Sylus' accurate assessment catches me off guard. While trying to keep the energy within me stable, I turn to look at him and respond with an inquisitive smile. You're right. Is that how she looks? What's wrong? Weren't you always hoping I'd get stronger?
Who
By
gave
all
it
means.
to you?
A man. But I feel like he wouldn't really get jealous. He knows where he at. Me? What do you mean? I ate it myself. If you're well informed, you should know about the recent attack on the Hunters Association transport vehicle. As expected, Sylus doesn't look surprised. Oh, that was quick. A strange person infiltrated the group of attackers. She found me and started talking about these bizarre things. That stuff is still uncertain, so I decided to tell Sylus only the simplest parts. Just as I was on the verge of losing consciousness, my body instinctively absorbed the spatium core. Oh, I love that arm belt. His Adam's apple bobs once, and I catch a glimpse of the protocore in his eye, emitting a dizzying red glow. Before I can get a better look, he walks to the minibar. He downs a glass of liquor in one go. Is he seeing the spatium core in her body, like something happening within her? The turbulent energy within me finally settles down, and I realize Sylus is locked in an intense battle against his desire for protocores. Also, I want to ask about Dimitri. When do I get that question? Who is that man, and why do you also
Setting aside
take distance?
the possibility that you're here to show off your shiny new protocore. What brings you to the N109 zone?
You... I walk toward him and bring up a holographic map on my watch's interface. This map was created during Lincoln City's final field survey before the Chrono Rift catastrophe.
And?
Serious business. As I continue to zoom in on the display, the words Gaia Research Center appear on the map. The person who almost killed me said I first appeared here. I'm practically an experiment. From the beginning. During one of the Unicorn research team's experiments, Sylus glances at it before turning his attention to the chessboard on the table.
And you actually believe that nonsense?
You think they're lying? I need to go there and find answers. Then I'll know if she's lying or not. It's like he's saying, I already know exactly where you came from, how you were born and everything. So you tell her. My eye. Our last game ended in a draw, so I quietly joined the chess match as Sylus remains quiet. He looks so fine. Ugh, I'm drooling. After surveying the chessboard, I move up my rook from the back rank. When I was younger, I had doubt about my past. Later I figured that so long as I was healthy and safe, none of it really mattered. But a human heart shouldn't contain a protocore. I need to find out who I really am instead of waiting for mysterious people to find me. As soon as I reach for another piece, Sylus immediately captures one of my pawns.
And then what? Do you actually believe that learning about your past will make things better?
When I see people, whether close or distant, suddenly racing toward a destination, refusing to accept the unfavorable position, I look at the chessboard again. I take my knight, my only chance for a breakthrough. The one who seems to stay still may be left at a disadvantage forever. True.
That's just what it looks like on the surface, kitten. As soon
So
as you
you're
make
saying-
your move, you give your opponents an opening.
But what if they don't know what I'm about to do?
Sometimes the best move is not to make one at all.
Because it moves anyway, is that what you're saying? As he speaks, he taps my king. It's safe for now, but it's trapped. In the setup for a pincher attack, there is little hope of escape. What about you? How come you're so hot? Oh, can I be serious for 1 second? Before he can pull back his hand, I quickly grab my queen and point it at Sylus' eye. Your fusion with a protocore couldn't have been a coincidence either. Girl, if you only knew. Is that a friendly piece of advice or a warning? In our brief standoff, he finally shows his first smile of the day.
My situation holds no value as a reference point. Those words were nothing but a distraction so I could win the game.
Oh, his voice. Sylus grabs the chess piece from my hand. Taking my wrist, he guides me to the floor-to-ceiling window. Something about deep voices, y'all. As the curtains slowly part, they reveal the night sky. Below us is the N109 zone in its entirety. Oh, this is so high.
Since
I better hold on to
2034,
myself.
the N109 zone has undergone multiple rounds of reconstruction. Look at the outside world. Can you match any of these roads to that old map of yours?
Maybe. The one straight streets became a maze. Nearly all the landmarks have vanished. Maybe underground. Surely the people who used to live here.
They left.
Ever's agent handlers for gathering intel?
Dead.
What about the odd workshop's owner? Surely he's also dead.
Unfortunately for you, he just left town yesterday. He won't be back until next month at the earliest.
I see how it is. I frown as my leads get cut off before me. Well, at least Sylus knows everything, so...
Do you really want to know?
want to know something else. Even if I didn't, people keep forcing me to find out. He pushes me closer to the window. Then I realize it. The only person who knows the truth has been right here all along.
There, underground.
Oh? Did I not say underground? What underground? Following Sylus's gesture, I see it, the massive holographic screen in the sky. It's the heart of Zoyan Hunt I experienced today, a paradise of bloodshed and revelry. The Sharon Arena. I feel like according to the trailer, we're gonna be in it. I need water. Throat so dry. Join the game. If I'm getting that cutscene, then I will join. The massive holographic display makes everything feel strangely unreal. The latest rankings continue to scroll by. The individual in first place has remained unchanged since this afternoon. Oh, I love this outfit. To hold the top spot for so long in such a brutal hunt, he must be strong.
He's been at the top since last night. He's good. I'll give him that.
But you're better. Each change in the rankings marks the end of another life. So this is Hunger Games, all right? They know it's suicide, yet they still eagerly rush in. Is that coin really worth it?
I see you know a thing or two.
Smart girl.
But fewer than 30% of the participants are there for that coin. In the N109 zone, what matters more is the desire to hunt, the thirst for bloodshed, the craving for domination.
So it's not a Cartier bag.
Or
Okay.
a means to prove one's loyalty.
He steps away from the window, and the curtains close behind him. Are we gonna duo in this Zoyan hunt? Through the gap, a red X appears over the first place portrait before it vanishes forever from the giant screen. Based on your experience, how much longer will the hunt last? Since the dazzling neon lights have been blocked, my thoughts become clearer. The safest option would be to search under the arena after the hunt ends.
By the looks of it, the finals will start tomorrow. This stage always ends quickly. It never goes beyond 6 or 7 days. This year's hunt has some extra stakes involved, so the finals will be more intense. It'll be over in 2 days. After that.
He walks to the sofa with measured steps and takes a seat. What are you about to say,
The arena
mister?
will be demolished.
Oh. What? And everyone inside it would also...
Many have coveted the arena for years, but its owner isn't as young as he used to be. His grip on power isn't the same anymore. So
what do you say about
the
Dimitri?
vultures circling this territory already have a silent agreement in place. They'll host an overtime match once the Zoyan hunt is over.
Looks like participating in the Zoyan hunt is my last chance to find the Gaia Research Center. If we have to, we have to. And breaking into the arena by myself is no easy feat. Who knows what awaits in the ruins of the research center? I can't waste too much of my energy on fighting. Y'all, this is so interesting. I need an ally. He's standing right in front of us. Ain't no way we can lose. My gaze falls on Sylus, who's sitting on the sofa. He's like...
Don't even think about it, kitten.
Why? Sylus! I can't do this without you. Pretend to faint. That won't work on him. Be dominant, MC. Be dominant. Also, he likes that. Definitely. This guy likes that. You've been watching the hunt unfold from the sidelines. Don't tell me you haven't been plotting something. Maybe he doesn't want us to get hurt.
Are you implying you're the one who has all the schemes?
Not at all. Not at all. Pin him down. Okay. Assert dominance. You go for it. Go for it, girl. Oh my gosh. Oh. Why am I embarrassed? I think something broke down outside of my room. Pretending to threaten him, I playfully pin him down on the sofa. You said you don't mind me using you, and right now I really want to use you so I can get into the arena. And into the what more? It's not like you'll lose if you join. It's a win-win situation, right? I mean, with us on the team, you are gonna win.
If you want to drag me into this, flattery and tricks won't be enough.
Oh,
I'm
the seduction.
I'll have to disappoint you, kitten. I have guests to meet, so I can't join you in your gladiator game.
It'll be fun, come on. Oh. Already? There's a knock at the door. Luke and Kieran, who had left the gaming pods, have returned. Their voices come through from the other side. Who's here? We were having such a good time as well. I just had him pinned down.
Boss, our people just delivered their report. We've taken care of all the goods ever brought this time.
Leave a few alive. There's no need to be too thorough.
Yes, sir.
He needed to say that, otherwise Luke and Kieran would be like...
in the area, boss. Can we...
Do as you please.
Thank you,
I knew it.
boss.
They're such babies. Your guests are from ever? After me. Sylus knows. Probably. Yeah.
They came all the way here, saying they have a profitable deal to discuss. How could I not play the role of a gracious host?
You're planning to take them all down? Let me join. I've got the skills. The guns.
Is it a bad idea?
It's great, actually. With one graceful stride, he helps me stand, grabs my shoulders and turns me around. Yeah, I needed help with standing.
It's not like you're busy. Let's see what kind of presents they've prepared.
After a high-speed ride, we find ourselves before some ruins. They're shrouded in mist and gun smoke. The air is thick with chaotic energy fluctuations. Frowning, I kick aside some unidentifiable debris and pick up broken half of a wine bottle. I guess that's a good weapon. Oh, I like this jacket. 100-year-old wine, empty jewelry boxes. Don't tell me these are your welcome gifts. Sylus casually responds as he slowly circles the area and takes in everything. I like this outfit.
They know I won't show up, yet they're still playing a game of pretense. Would you like to guess the reason, kitten?
Either Ever is confident enough to think you'll accept their deal, or it's a trap, they have something else cooking. Or the deal is just a front. They're hiding something that can be used against you.
That's why I won't sit around waiting for them to make their move. People only show their hand when they're backed into a corner and desperate to survive.
You can back me into a corner, what? Sylus stops walking, picks up a broken gun stock still containing traces of protocore energy, and crushes it.
I prefer a direct, efficient approach.
I run my fingers along the energy residue on the wall, using my evil to sense the fluctuations in the air. Various energy signatures are intermingled. Although they're erratic, they're not particularly strong. He's so tall. If these were meant to deal the killing blow, they're underwhelming.
The real trump card is...
Uh-oh, bang! Nearby, a metal wall suddenly collapses. From the dust and debris, multiple armed figures emerge. Their silhouettes are arranged in a staggered formation. Who are these people? As electrical currents flicker to life, they reveal how the lower half of each figure's face is a mask made of mechanical components. It's integrated into their bodies. They've mutated themselves, or what? Feisty. The energy readings are changing. What the hell? In the blink of an eye, dozens of thin blue beams simultaneously lock onto our foreheads. What the hell? What? Do we need to worry?
They've finally shown themselves.
Just before the beams could pierce us, Sylus grabs me and pulls us back. The spot where we once stood is reduced to scorched earth. That's dangerous. I'm just about to catch my breath when the beams converge on us again. Sylus, take them out!
Get
Use your
behind
mist.
me.
A black-red mist spreads out like a net. It lunges at the blue beams that are attacking us. This better work. The mist disintegrates instantly as surging shockwaves and countless energy beams violently burst from all directions. What? Wait, what? What is happening? Did it not work? Did his mist... Sylus immediately creates another barrier of mist to shield us. But in the blink of an eye, most of it has already been destroyed. These energy beams, they can nullify your evil? What? That's dangerous.
Antimatter weapons. They actually managed to get their hands on something interesting.
He wipes away the blood from his neck, but the wound shows no sign of healing. What? The wound shows no sign of healing. What? The figures raise their weapons at the same time to take aim again. Yet Sylus responds with a smile instead of being angry. He gathers a more powerful energy storm in his hand. This isn't good. They'll wear down Sylus at this rate. We need to run, that's what I'm thinking. Spotting my motorcycle nearby, I quickly dash toward it, using the scattered cover for protection. Are we gonna make it out? We have to. We haven't even had the cutscene. After another explosive blast, I race through the lingering dust cloud and return to Sylus' side. The thundering roar of my bike's engine envelops us. Come with me. Oh, we're gonna be the one steering. That's how you drive. The motorcycle roars at full throttle as we weave through the N109 zone. The sound of gunfire is hot on our heels. I duck and dodge the explosions around us while Sylus sits back in the passenger seat. He wields his protocore weapon as if he's playing a shooting game. He's so unserious, y'all. Are those really antimatter weapons? Sylus, were they specifically designed to take you down? I think so!
They're just cheap knockoffs, kid. Keep your eyes on the road. Besides...
I'm worried, okay? A group of shadowy figures closing in behind us fall as Sylus Evil strikes them down.
I'm not
Besides...
alone. I have you.
Yes, you do! Two motorcyclists in black close in from both sides. They're trying to slam into me at the same time. The only one slamming into... Naughty girl. You stop that. Stop that right now. I'm just a driver who follows the traffic rules. Already at full throttle, I make a split-second decision to step on the brake. I let my motorcycle fall back to dodge their coordinated attack. I would really want to see the cutscene.
They're putting up quite a fight.
How are you planning to shake off these guys? They don't have the energy fluctuations I'd see from those monsters, nor do they show any signs of being modified. But their movements are mechanical and rigid. It's as if they're following someone's commands. Do they have touring ships inside? Are they like Viper? We don't have much time. We'll reach Sharon in 2 blocks.
You better not forget to turn. Let's not crash into it, kitten.
The boundary of the killing zone is ahead. The last untainted street marks the line between Sanctuary and Hell. We choose Sanctuary. Wherever that is. A perfect, foolproof plan quickly forms in my mind as I push my motorcycle's horsepower to its limit. True. Entering with the leader of Onekainas? Amidst the wild howls of our pursuers, I charge towards the laser barrier. Oh, Howl! I miss Howl from Howl's Moving Castle. He's so much like Rafayel. Well, that means I might end up being a target with you. Time seems to slow down as the orange-red light sweeps over the front wheel of my motorcycle. It washes over my bike and Sylus, who's behind me. We need to get to the sanctuary. Clearly aware of Sharon's rules, our masked pursuers stop just before the boundary. They're forced to watch us slip away. Bye-bye, suckers! Next time we see you, we'll beat you up. He will beat you up. We turn and enter a deserted alley. My motorcycle finally gives out. Sylus and I dismount. I'm getting the image of Sylus being like this when MC is driving. Uh-oh, we ended up here after all. Oopsie. But at least I helped you shake off those pursuers. You did a great job, MC.
I might have believed it was an accident if you didn't sound so enthusiastic.
I thought I overdid it, but we sounded enthusiastic. Our faces suddenly appear on the district's central screen. They're magnified dozens of times over. How do we look? In that same instant, the gunfire echoing throughout the killing zone falls silent. Okay, not the time to pose. Then, the still air brims with passion as screams resound. They're celebrating, or maybe going wild over Sylus's entrance, or his appearance, rather. They're like, Sylus, marry me!
You got what you wanted. There's no turning back now.
I just helped you out. It's time for you to return the favor. Massage me, come on. Go underground with me. We need to check and see if the old Gaia Research Center is really there.
A life debt is impossible to repay. But since you asked so nicely, kitten, do I even have a choice?
I'm not looking. With Sylus's laughter still in the air, I navigate through the alley's debris and barricades and make my way toward the Charon Arena. I'm probably at the same height, IRL with his hips anyway. Wait a minute. I'm starting to think you were planning to swoop in during the finals and catch everyone in your trap.
I would never do such a thing. I'm not nearly as clever as you are.
Y'all, this is so fun. I'm just waiting for that cutscene! Hunting moment. Whoa! Countless bullets whiz above our heads as I take cover. As soon as I crouch down, a missile destroys half of the wall before me. Well, we're not gonna be rebuilding that, so... Sylus, watch your head! The blinding white light makes me close my eyes. I feel myself being lifted by a powerful force and pulled into his protective embrace. Oh, at least this light wasn't triggering like in Caleb's main story. Oh my gosh. Sylus carries me like a cat with one arm around my waist. He kicks open a door and rushes into me. Oh my god. Oh. An explosion rocks the building from outside. The entire team is wiped out.
We're safe for now.
I'm always safe. Whew. Masked men, wanderers, weapons, guns. There's no end to them. They're really determined to take us down.
In most cases, being too strong is a curse in itself.
Yeah. I checked the betting leaderboard. Sylus's name sits at the top. The amount of money people put on him is several times higher. than the contestant in second place. Of course they're putting more money on him. If you're not like everyone else, you get punished. They're definitely targeting you. And besides, it's probably because he looks like a model,
to think I'd make a splash for my first Zoian hunt. Oh well.
I shoot him a glance and bet my entire paycheck on his name.
Should I say I'm honored?
I mean, aren't you? Since you're already in the spotlight, I might as well profit from it. I'm gonna buy bags with it. Just keep that first place spot warm and be my decoy. When I get the money, we'll split it 70-30.
Anyone can make empty promises. And I'm not an altruistic philanthropist, kitten.
Say it again! Name your price. If I can afford it, then we have a deal. Can I pay in kisses? Can I?
Oh, you can definitely afford it. It just depends on whether you're willing to give it to me.
Wait, what is happening? His right eye begins to glow with an eerie red light. My heart races and I try to look away, but I don't get controlled. Oh.
Congratulations! You are now in second place on the betting leaderboard.
Hold on, who is calling me? Who calling me? Hello? Trying to pick up. My communication device vibrates, just as Sylus fiddles with his phone. It's followed by the melodic notification sound of a successful payment. What are you doing? I wanted the payment in kisses.
I placed a bet on you. Now you have the highest odds in the game.
Oh! Oh! Okay, but we still split it.
If you win,
right?
I'll make a fortune. Do you want to match my wager?
I see what you're doing. I shouldn't have underestimated you. You never make a terrible deal. Don't forget to split the winnings with me, 80-20. She's such a fraud.
Oh, you're so greedy.
I'm so greedy I have 5 husbands. What? 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 Just as our conversation helps me catch my breath, there's a rustling sound from the corner. I creep silently toward the source of the sound. Then I turn around with my gun raised.
Please, don't hurt me.
An old lady. My gun is pointed at a frail old woman who's barely alive. Finding someone as old as her in the Zoian hunt seems unbelievable. Okay, this is weird. Either she's doing this because she needs like money, or like her grandson or granddaughter, something like that, noble, or she a meanie. She could be evil. But this is the N109 zone. Instead of lowering my gun, I tighten my grip and take another step toward her. Is she under disguise or something? How long have you been eavesdropping? Before I can ask another question, Metaflux suddenly surges. A wanderer materializes and instantly lunges at the old woman. Well, are we gonna help? Look out! MC is helping. Are our backs turned? My hunter's instincts take over before I can think. Oh, as I brace for impact, shards of Metaflux explode behind me. They're intertwined with wisps of a familiar mist. Thank you, Sylus. He's like, shit, I was about to die. Oh, he looked mad. I turn around to see Sylus standing behind us. He flexes his wrist while traces of his evil linger around his hand.
I take my eyes off you for 1 second and you just rush in. The association definitely trained you well, kitten.
YOLO! I'm grateful that you rescued me and gave me a backhanded compliment. What? Just as I tried to push myself. What? I look down, a dagger pulsing with evil energies lodging the lower right around my abdomen. What? Y'all, it's that freaking old lady. And the old woman's trembling hands clutch its hand. We should have just let her. You! When I get my hands on you!
I didn't mean to. I was trying to kill the Wanderer. You're the one who got in the way.
Girl! I was trying to save you! Sylus picks me up as the old woman releases her grip on the dagger and flees. Oh, he mad!
Fool.
Oh! He's gonna kill her! A black-red mist starts chasing after her, but I hold back my pain and press down on Sylus's arm. I shake my head. Sylus would have. Definitely. The only one who wouldn't is Zayne. Let's take care of my wound first. Let's take care of my... Let's take a care. I grab the first aid kit from the shelf and sink into the couch. I open it and search through its contents. Yes, now Sylus can take care of us. Yes, yes, yes!
Let me do it.
Oh, yes, please! What do you need me to do? What? You need me to undress?
You slipped several times already. I don't think you can handle it.
It's not that bad. Hey! The serious music and I'm being so unserious. Black-red mist grabs my arms and lifts me into the air. Yet my fall is unexpectedly gentle. I find myself lying across Sylus's lap as he sits on the sofa. The first aid kit lands next to us. I'm here simping, thirsting over this man, and she's practically almost dying.
You'll break the latch if you keep doing that.
Then you do it. The medicine sends a sharp pain into my wound. Trying to distract myself, I stare at the tangled cables on the ceiling. Like tangled Calebs. Oh, Caleb is circling in my head.
Have you counted how many cables are up there?
Caleb's, yes. Don't interrupt me. I only got to 27. Isn't Caleb also like 27? Caleb. My attention shifts and I meet his watchful gaze.
Does it hurt?
If I say yes, will you take care of me? Ooh, okay. I'm gonna say yes because I want Sylus to baby me, okay? I want him to be like, oh, are you doing good? How are you feeling? Do you want something to drink? Do you want something warm? Do you want a hug? And I'll be like, it hurts really much. It really hurts.
This is a special antiseptic from Caron's black market. No one has ever claimed it doesn't hurt.
Exactly.
It's extremely effective since it makes wounds heal 10 times faster than normal.
Yeah. See, it does hurt. Really? Then the pain is worth it.
I lied. It's just a saline solution.
Sylus discards the cotton ball after he finishes cleaning the wound. He holds the hemostatic dressing between his palms. Then he pauses.
You seem distracted. Are you thinking about that old woman?
I'm thinking about how you fooled me, but, you know, that old woman... Yeah, when I get my hands on her...
Are you mad?
Of course I am. I'm not, it's just... You know what? I'm gonna say of course I am, because we freaking saved her and she stabbed me! That the thank I get? Of course I am. I tried to help her and she literally stabbed me. Now I'm wondering if I'm just too naive. Being nice?
Only a little.
Aren't you going to comfort me? Oh.
I know you already learned your lesson. In a place where only the strong survive, you can't judge people as you usually do.
We don't know her backstory.
Kindness is a rare quality. Save it for when you're back in Lincoln. Most people here are foolish. They run after their desires and never realize the treasure they were born with.
He's speaking from experience, we know that. Don't tell me you're talking about their lives when you said treasure. Their life essence?
I'm referring to their soul.
Oh, Sylus tilts his head slightly and points to his eye. I'm gonna absorb.
Even at just 21 grams.
Oh.
The soul is one of the most precious gifts the universe has given to humanity.
Oh. When you collect souls, are you basically stealing from the universe? You're like the Grim Reaper. Cool.
Did you just change the subject by making fun of me?
But I ended it with cool.
Can you stand up?
Well, I added it. You shouldn't underestimate me. Pick me up! Pick me up! I can't stand up. Pick me up. I would be like, oh, my leg is hurting. What? What you mean down? I jump up from his knee and stretch my limbs to prove I'm fine. From his knee?
Don't push yourself. In this game of life and death, even the smallest vulnerability could cost you everything. Leaving right now wouldn't be a good idea. Stay put and keep quiet.
Okay, I think we need to chill as well. Hearing the sounds of gunfire in the distance, I think for a bit before agreeing with Sylus's assessment. I agree. But just as I'm about to sit down on the couch, I see a familiar blue beam. Sylus! We're being attacked! At the last possible moment, Sylus and I leap from the window and narrowly escape the blast. How did I move that fast? In the depths of the dark alley, familiar figures emerge. Maybe Sylus is carrying us. Like a baby. It's those masked figures again. They're very persistent. Let's...
They seem to be very confident in their antimatter weapons. In fact, they genuinely believe those are enough to finish me off.
They might, though. No. What I meant was, don't underestimate them. She's worried. I glance in their direction while I speak. There are 5 of them. The alley isn't a dead end. so we can go left and flank them. Sylus, draw their attention. I'll intercept them. I feel like he likes this.
You already planned everything out, huh?
He nods. Then he takes 2 steps to position himself as my shield. Ooh. Well, we are hurt.
Move quietly, and watch out for the other hyenas who are lying in ambush.
Mm-hmm. I will. Aye, aye, Captain. After the final thunderous blast, the dark alley is once again swallowed by nighttime fog and deathly silence. Are you okay?
You stole the words right out of my mouth.
Sylus quickly checks my waist for any signs of bleeding. Then he turns his attention to the broken weapons and lifeless figures on the ground. Maybe they have something we need.
The numbers don't add up. Almost 10 of them are missing.
Huh. Hopefully they're already dead somewhere. Somewhere else.
They won't die that easily with weapons like those.
Is that so?
They're most likely in hiding and waiting for another chance to strike.
I think you're right. How did they know we were here? Did our popularity give us away? Were we on the big screen? Like Katniss and Peeta? Sylus takes my wrist, and his fingertip brushes against my inner arm. My fingers curl out of reflex. What are you doing? He releases my wrist and holds up an almost transparent chip between his fingers. What's that? That was not me! Wait. Sylus crushes the item and drops its internal components to the ground. Is that why they knew where we were? What the?
A tracking device.
Mother... Who? I tried to think back to everyone who could have planted that on me, but there are too many possibilities. Yes? What do you think, Sylus? Oh, ever? Dimitri? That old woman? That old woman couldn't have been that fast. We would have known, right? Sylus would have seen. Like, an old woman isn't fast. If she wasn't in disguise or something. Dimitri? I'm thinking, yeah. Ever? I'm thinking also, yeah, but when would that be? And Caleb would have known. Dimitri. You sneaky little shit. I'm saying all this and then it's gonna be like, oh, well, he's actually a nice guy. Can he help you? No. No. I'm not getting a good feeling from him. I'm not getting a good feeling. And, besides, Sylus also is cautious of him. What? Did I miss anything? Almost transparent. And he had that technology, that camouflage technology. I'm thinking Dimitri. What did you guys pick? And what do they say on these different... Is this why Dimitri, the Lord of Sharon, offered to help me of his own accord? But what does he want in return? He knows stuff.
Regardless, this place isn't safe anymore. Come along now.
Sylus takes my wrist again and leads me out of the alley. What would Sylus have said with the other 2 options? Okay, I'll play yet another chapter. Then I need a break. Midnight velocity vintage cars. I thought finding a suitable hideout would take a lot of effort. Ooh, retro. But Sylus knows exactly where to go. He quickly leads me to a vintage automobile repair shop near the area. Arena. 2 vintage street lamps flicker inside. A desert highway, backdrop and bullet holes decorate the entrance. It's quite fitting for our situation. After making sure we weren't being followed, I breathe a sign of relief and pull up a chair to ease my pain. Ever just won't quit. Isn't there a way to deal with them once and for all? The arena fights are bad enough as it is. What do you say, Sylus?
The ones we took out were only minions receiving commands. For signals to be distributed simultaneously, there must be a leader carrying the central control unit. Take out their control unit, and we can disable the entire group.
You're right. Speaking of which, I detected an unusual metaflux fluctuation when I entered encountered them. Sylus turns around to look at me.
What makes it unusual?
I'm not sure how to explain it. Maybe it's connected to that control unit you mentioned. Cat hair.
They've really been busy behind the scenes. They're using protocores like they're toys.
Sylus averts his gaze and turns away. He walks to a corner of the shop.
Change of plans. We need to step up our game.
What?
Find the leader, neutralize them, and extract the control unit.
We're going to do reverse tracking? That might work. I'll use those unique fluctuations to locate them. That's a good idea. Sylus crouches down by the decorative bar counter along the wall. The sound of rummaging soon fills the air. What are you doing? Oh, are you looking for weapons? Can we just have a one-on-one?
I'm hungry, so I'm looking for food.
I sit up. My interest is piqued. He's also hungry. Is this place one of your properties?
Maybe.
He's so
Those with
rich.
refined tastes know how to seek out places that match their standards. The vehicles outside are enough to prove the owner's discerning eye.
I know nothing about cars.
I spoke too soon.
After retrieving a bag of food from the cabinets decorated like wooden crates, Sylus returns to the small table. A look of displeasure is on his face. What of it? Did I find something that wasn't too good?
These are emergency rations. If you're not picky, try to eat as much as you can.
Okay. Canned food? That's not too bad. I thought it would be much worse considering how you acted.
Weren't you the one who kept asking for more home comforts at the base?
The base is for living, but this place is for surviving. The standards are different. But seriously, have you thought about making your chefs develop canned foods? With their skills, we could have a gourmet canned food experience next time we end up in a situation like this. Ah! Are you gonna be the salesperson, MC? While I keep rambling, the cans are opened and arranged. Sylus gives me a look but doesn't argue. What?
How's your wound? No amount of talking will change that pain.
Oh. I'm starting to think the medicine wasn't normal. It hurts even more now that I've stopped moving. I take a huge bite out of the canned luncheon meat. I try to distract myself from the pain by chewing. As I reach for the energy drink, his hand hovers above the can. He sprinkles a medicinal powder over it. Can I have some of that? I stare in disbelief. You know, like pixie dust. Did you just spike my drink right in front of me?
Are 2 painkillers going to be enough to knock out Lincoln's finest hunter?
Ooh, finest hunter, say no more. No.
I know you want to stay alert. You're worried the extended release painkillers will slow your reactions. Keeping you safe for half the night will be easy. I'm here, which is more than enough.
He picks up the can and moves the luncheon meat aside before setting it down in front of me. Y'all, his jawline. The small table becomes a chessboard once again, but this time my opponent sends his piece into my territory to supply his queen.
As for whether you want to let your guard down for half the night, that's up to you, kitten.
You know what? I trust Sylus with my life. He would not do anything strange. Drink it. Since you put it that way, I'm gonna sleep like a baby. Under his watchful gaze, I alternate between sipping my drink and eating. I quickly replenish my energy after consuming 3 cans of protein-rich food. The pain gradually dulls. Looking at my leftovers, I notice that Sylus has barely touched his food. With a questioning look, I wave the can at him.
I'm full.
You were full after eating 1 slice of meat?
I don't want to eat. I don't like it.
Is it because it's canned? You're the one who said you were hungry. You can eat me. That was not me. In the dim lighting, Sylus fidgets with the can opener. His gaze lingers on a particular vehicle, and his interest is evident.
The last Slavernos in the world. This shop's owner really knows how to hide treasures in Caron.
Sitting with a full stomach only makes me drowsy, so I get up and follow him into the maze of vintage cars. I know nothing about cars. I'm like, this one is that color, it's this pointy or round or I turn around only to see my reflection in the glossy black car door.
The Phantom Zero, produced 60 years ago. Comfortable seats, spacious in the back.
Thinking I'm interested, Sylus turns back to stand beside me. Our disordered reflections merge on the car door. You said it was spacious. Is it as spacious as your lap? Stop.
This model was always popular with young dreamers. Are you one of them?
all those young dreamers from 60 years ago should be elders by now. Secondly, this car is cool. I won't deny liking it even if you make fun of me.
I wasn't.
Did he just poke? Cute. He does something I can't see, and the pitch-black Phantom Zero's headlights suddenly turn on. They cast their beam on another car in front. Are they gonna be in two different cars, or what?
I have daydreams too.
About what? Under the circle of headlights, the car stands like an actor center stage who's waiting for its story to begin. This is quite romantic. Sylus steps into the light with one hand in his pocket. Unhurried, he leans forward with his hand on the car door to get a closer look. I would be like this in the headlights. Does it look like a dog? I'm so immature. Is this what you mentioned earlier? Sliverno? Sylvester Stallone?
Sliverno means explorer. It was the last model this company produced before going bankrupt.
Oh, I see. It sounds like they were exploring different methods to escape their desperate situation. Curious, I peer inside. A fine layer of dust has settled over the interior. Their exploration might not have ended well, but at least the name shows they never gave up hope.
You have a knack for spinning inspirational tales.
He has such a rich man laughter. He looks more relaxed as he's leaning to the side. Against the car door, he looks at me.
In reality, there was no tale about surviving despite the odds. It was just an ambition that withered before its time.
Oh.
In their final moments, they poured their last defiant breath into crafting this car's body and soul. What stands before you now is an embodiment of ambition that died 60 years ago.
The car's headlights illuminate one side of him. They're almost blindingly bright. Looking at his reflection in the car window, I can't help but think that if this car had a soul, it'd be just like Sylus. I understand what he's trying to tell me. The essence of exploration is desire, and desire in turn fuels ambition. It pushes us to explore beyond our limits. I love this music. Just like you, I would say. Or me. But let's make this about you. I'm thinking. Let me just... It'll be just like Sylus. Yeah, so... we're gonna go with you. You've always been chasing after a certain future.
Really?
And you seem to be aware. That's the feeling I get from you sometimes. There's a future you know the ending to, but you're still determined to reach it. And you're insistent on taking me with you. Sylus raises an eyebrow. His body moves in one fluid motion, from where he's leaning against the car door. Then, he's right in front of me.
Are you sure you're part of my ending?
I'm just making an educated guess based on experience. If I'm wrong, you're free to correct me.
Given our positions, you should be the one who's eager to deny being associated with me. And at this point, you already missed the best chance you had to deny it.
I'm fine. Seemingly done with the conversation, he stands up, takes my wrist, and leads me to the Phantom Zero. He opens the back door and tilts his head. He's like, get in. Is that it?
Sleep here tonight. Sound good?
The back seat is spacious, and the cushions are definitely soft enough. Softer than his chest, probably. I turn. As expected, Sylus chose a Sliverno. He reclines in the driver's seat, his legs propped up on the open door. He has long legs.
Turn those lights off.
Okay. The car lights are off, and darkness once again blankets our surroundings. This is romantic. As I lie down, I realize how much fatigue I had built up from constantly fighting and running around. My head starts to feel heavy. I think it's very respectful of him to choose another car. I like that. Yet at times like these, thoughts seem to surface more persistently. It's beyond my control. Sylus? Sylus! I look up through the car window and see his foot resting on the doorframe. It sways ever so slightly. I can tell you're awake.
Listen to yourself. You sound like you're talking in your sleep.
I struggle to sit up and lean against the window. I speak in a soft voice. I might be half asleep, but I know this plan will work. In 3 hours, it'll be dawn. People have their guard down after waking up. That's when we'll split up and make our move. How does that sound? Like I'm an agent? A secret agent. You'll draw the Wanderers away and help me create the condition for detecting fluctuations. I'll find a way to obtain the control unit the masked people's leader has. Sounds good?
Move at dawn, splitting up. Are you really treating this like it's just another Lincoln mission?
Lincoln never gives me this much freedom. I blink slowly and force myself to stay awake for just a little longer. I'm not playing around. I helped you deal with Ever, so you have to help me get the gold coin. Then I can enter the arena.
And if I refuse?
Well, you can think about why you're really here. His foot stops moving. As I fight to stay awake, I see him stand up and approach me through my hazy vision. Then a large hand steadies my head and gently guides it down before giving it a pat.
Get some sleep.
Yes, we're gonna sleep. That was it. Yes. Yes. Okay, break time. Before my intrusive thoughts just ramble. See ya. Oh, connoisseurs, deserts. Okay. Where is it? Where is my cutscene? 3 hours later. Fog seeps into the abandoned factory as I nimbly leap onto a shipping container. I'm getting closer to the energy fluctuation I've detected. Soon enough, I spot approximately 10 motionless figures standing in a narrow gap between the containers. Did we go by ourselves, MC? I know you're capable, but... 6, 7, 8, 9. The rest of them are here. According to the plan, Sylus is dealing with the other contestants and wanderers to obtain the arena entry token. A gold coin. Okay. I guess splitting up is good sometimes. But we know what we're doing. Meanwhile, I'm tracking down those masked figures, and that's why I'm here. I'll take down their leader first. Once I found out who's in charge, the rest will be a piece of cake that we will give to Zayne because he likes cake. I close my eyes and attempt to channel the spatium core's energy. Ooh, resonate. From my heart, warm energy surges and envelops my entire body. My racing heartbeat is warning me that I might experience an energy overload if I continue. I'm worried. But I can worry after the cutscene. There. I sense that distinct energy signature and pinpoint the signals. I leap down from the shipping container, grab a masked figure's shoulders to pin him down, and press my gun against his forehead. He's like... With inhuman reflexes, he flips over and knocks me away. His chest doesn't rise or fall as he breathes. Instead, intermittent electrical currents crackle from within. It's an android! Their leader is an android! Before the other masked figures can raise their guns, I pull the trigger. The bullet pierces the cold, metallic chest above me. As if connected by the same energy source, the surrounding masked figures clutch their chests. Their movements were delayed by a second. I place my palm on the leader's lowered head and detect something unusual. With 2 fingers, I reach into the eye socket and extract an artificial eye. Sparks fly from the severed wires as the machinery still functioning freezes. Interesting. The masked figures have lost their power source. They fall to the ground one after another and let out pained groans. So you can feel pain. I hold up the artificial eye to the moonlight. As I suspected, protocore particles within its shell emit a faint glow in the darkness. I'll be taking this. Elysium's neon lights shine as they always do as I arrive at its entrance. Is anyone here? Hello?
Well, won't you look at that? Someone's still alive.
Hey, I'm ranked 2nd on the leaderboard. I can't let all those people lose their money because of me. So what are we doing back here? Are we gonna get into the menu? I need to lay low here for now, but how am I going to contact Sylus? Aha, okay,
I
something
see
different.
Something's troubling you. When you have a lot on your mind, you should treat yourself to a good meal. The body knows what it needs.
Oh! She's suggesting! And the chapter was named The Connoisseur's Menu, so I sit down at the bar and remember that what Aislinn said about offering services beyond filling empty stomachs. I might as well see what this place is really capable of. The Connoisseur's Menu, please? Yes? Can you connect me with someone? Got a top 3 deal interested? Get the menu. The menu. I'd like to look at the Connoisseur's Menu. That's the one that's interesting to me. The menu is promptly presented to me. My gaze sweeps across the peculiar dish names one at a time until it lands on the last item. Sweet Evil Trap.
Every dish in the Connoisseur's Menu tells a story from the N109 zone. But the story behind this one hasn't started yet. It's waiting for someone to order it. In fact, it's been waiting for a long time now.
It's time! 10.5 grams of soul. Didn't Sylus say that a soul is 21 gram? Did he not? So it's half a soul.
Even at just 21 grams, the soul is one of the most precious gifts the universe has given to humanity.
Sylus practically has "I prepared something for you" written all over his face. I close the menu. I'll order this one then. The red wine marshmallows are sweet, and the pomegranate juice dances across my tongue. Pomegranate and Sylus?
How is
in his myth? Very good! The notes of roasted rosemary and walnut intertwine. Layer by layer, they unfold on my palate in an intricate dance of flavors. It's like him.
Your satisfaction is our greatest source of motivation. Here's your bill.
I look at it and see a 5-digit number. This is the price for one dessert.
I guess it can be if you're willing to pay that much. Try inputting these numbers into a map.
Doesn't the arena block signals?
There's always an exception.
I follow Aislinn's instructions. A red dot appears on the previously inactive arena map. 8 West District Docks. This is an interesting choice in terms of locations. Aislinn brings a finger to her lips.
Elysium has more uses than you can ever imagine.
I'll be back! And I'll be getting a refund if I die. Like my ghost will come back. The docks are completely deserted. Abandoned vehicles are scattered haphazardly across the area. Come on, Sylus. If you don't show up soon, my cover's going to be blown. Is it time for the cutscene? Y'all! Oh, he looks so cool. My unbothered king.
Late. When I show up on time for a deal, someone usually gets carried away. I'm fashionably late for good luck.
Oh my gosh, his face card. Y'all, I need to take a picture. Like, look at him. He needs to be devoured, like... There's no other way.
No need to thank me. Get in.
Thanks, I guess.
Yo, I'm having a photo shoot, okay? Ooh, a present.
Where is it?
Where is what? I forgot. I forgot everything because when I saw you, I was like... Everything flew away from my mind. And also, I need to take photo again. Oh! Toss it to him.
For you.
Oh, we exchanging... What? What? Why does this look like a ring box? Is he proposing? Does Luke and Kieran have something to do with this? Huh? It's empty. Or is it something that is invisible? Hello? I don't see nothing. Maybe it's under.
What do you mean?
As you can see, it's a pass to the arena.
It's invisible?
No time for jokes. Where's the gold coin?
It was tampered with, so I fed it to a wanderer. We can't have loose ends, kitten.
Oh my gosh! Oh, I need to calm down.
You destroyed it?
There are other ways to enter the arena. I can guarantee that. I'm being honest. You know that.
Yes. Anything you say. Anything you say. Can I be serious for a second? For a second. We're here doing serious business, and I'm here like having a mental breakdown and being a photographer. Whoa. They here?
What?
We're being followed. We're going to have to fight if we want to leave.
Cute.
Why don't we call a temporary truce?
Well, you know what? I might agree. Look at his eyes. Like, how can you not agree to anything? Okay, agree. But let me take a picture first.
We don't know how many are still in hiding. What are the odds?
Why am I breathing so heavily?
Victory.
You can probably hear my breathing. Y'all, the way he stared it. Time is still. I need to take a photo and then shoot. I'm busy.
Evil Sylus, huh?
Then you should help me fix that. Change of perspective.
Guys. Oh. This is the shoulder climb. Calm down. Calm down. We're professionals. We're hunters.
I'm charging extra for this. Look at us.
That was so cute.
Someone's eager to die.
Then we let them. Ooh, oh, I love this.
Don't kill me! Leave right now! Leave.
It's too late for regrets. Nice control. You're good at driving.
Yeah, his catwalk. Calm down and just take a picture first before I continue. I am gonna play this again, you guys. I'm gonna play this again. I'm gonna have it on auto so I can just devour it again.
Anyone ever
Gonna do
told
the
you
same.
that your driving stability needs some work?
With Zayne.
Any suggestions I don't consider are filed under never heard of it.
So short. The car emerges from the tunnel and races through the streets of the killing zone. Please don't tell me you went for a joyride earlier. Maybe he did.
I didn't. I just grabbed a bite to eat.
You had a meal? Well, he wasn't gonna eat the
I couldn't
canned food.
get what I actually wanted, so I had to settle for the next best thing.
So MC first is what you wanted to eat. Come to think of it, I rarely encountered any wanderers while searching for the masked people. Oh, I guess someone was helping me from the shadows. But Sylus doesn't look like he enjoyed his food. How were the wanderers? Delicious?
They were so unpalatable that it's not even funny.
I want to pick both. But I guess, poor little Sylus couldn't get a tasty treat. He's like a building.
Not only am I picky, but I have an enormous appetite.
I playfully shake my milk tea. Even though you were starving, you still bought me this. Aww.
Isn't it common
Gentlemen.
courtesy not to show up empty-handed?
Yes. I pull up the live feed. The participant count in the top right shows the number 2. That means Sylus and I are the only ones left. The gold coin markers flash on the map, but we ignore them. We're heading straight for the arena in the center of the area. I wonder how many more chapters there are in this one. Do you really have another way to get in?
Yeah.
Oh, I believe you. I believe you. In the distance, we see a barrier formed by interwoven blue and orange lights. Instead of slowing down, Sylus steps on the gas. The car is going.
Hold on tight.
Don't mind if I do. As soon as we hit the barrier, its violent energy tears our vehicle apart. It's going to be turned into heavy chunks of scrap metal. Sylus uses this as an opening. With his evol, he tears open the barrier. Your other way to get in was crashing into it?
What? It worked, didn't it?
Yeah, we're both alive. Sylus pulls me to my feet in one fluid motion. I I take a moment to steady myself before looking at our surroundings. The arena is bathed in dazzling blue and orange lights, the same ones that were part of the barrier. The spectator stands are filled with floating holographic screens. A luminous path extends beneath our feet. It leads to a central area where several metallic platforms stand beneath floating crystal structures. There must be some kind of mechanism here that will let us go underground. When we approach this part of the arena, we don't find any mechanism. However, a peculiar spot on the central platform catches my eye.
Under normal circumstances, the gold coin would be the key to go underground and meet our Lord of Charon.
Mm-hmm. But this can't be considered normal circumstances.
There's always more than one way to beat a game. Besides, it doesn't matter if you had the gold coin. The Zoian hunt stopped being fair a long time ago, kitten.
Figures. He taps the ground with his foot.
Listen.
I can't hear anything, but I sense faint metaflux fluctuations.
Maybe we can do this.
Black-red energy particles seep into the ground. A few seconds pass before the metaflux readings suddenly spike to dangerous levels. The ground rumbles and a horizontal crack appears in the central area to reveal a massive creature underneath. It quickly opens its eyes and leaps. Ah, I think it's time for fighting then. It's a wanderer. We've fought these before. The wanderer is encased in a massive shell. It instantly releases a powerful burst of metaflux. Does the N109 zone prepare these kinds?
Of course not. I suspect this grand spectacle is their idea of a welcome party for honored guests from afar.
Who's trying to mess with us this time? What do they want? Everyone wanna mess with us.
I've had enough of this game. And its endless amount of rules.
Same. He stands at the edge of the raised platform as black-red mist spirals up from his arms. It engulfs his entire body.
Let's end this once and for all.
Let's go! And as per usual, when I'm in landscape mode, I'm just gonna auto this. Oh, why only 4? Is it because I don't have the other 2? Maybe. Maybe. Infold really knows how to make the cutscenes. They really know how to make like aesthetically pleasing cutscenes.
Let's attack it together. You can decide when.
And this should go well. MC usually beats them up.
I'll show you.
But I think I have failed sometime, and then I'd have to control it. Anyhow, this story was very interesting, so I am very, very, very excited to continue the story. I'm guessing that after these fights, we're probably going into Zayne's part of the story. Very excited about that too.
Take long for us to be done.
Be careful.
It was fun going to Elysium and getting that connoisseur menu, but because I wasn't expecting for Aislinn to be there from World Underneath. So any new stories come out there, I'm definitely definitely gonna head right into them and read. And you know, whenever I read, I will also record.
I'll show you.
So I won't do anything in this game that I'm not recording. Some of the events,
Sylus.
yes.
It can't escape.
But other than that, and of course, Abyssal Chaos, the fights, those I don't really record.
I failed.
It doesn't count as losing if you defeat it next time.
Girl! Oh, I have to take over, it seems like. Okay, then. Okay. Now I have to focus on the screen. On the phone screen. And I have it in portrait mode. Since that's how it rotates. So I'm just gonna be playing like this.
Guess I can't let you stay too far away from me.
I can still see it on the monitor too, but it's much easier to fight
Getting bored. Let's attack it together.
when I only look down on the
Make sure
phone.
they're dead.
Stay on your toes. It's changing how it attacks.
I'll show you.
I feel like it's already going better. The AI does a good job, like in auto mode, definitely. But it uses skills when I don't want it to use skills.
Bring it on.
Like when the boss is doing some kind of special attack. And then it's the HP bar is locked. And then we pull out the best of our ammunition. And be like, oh well, that one missed, unfortunately.
That's more like it. I guess it's gonna.
We need to remove the shields.
Let's attack it together. You can decide when.
I'll make sure they're dead.
See, like this one.
Where are you going?
I'm not going anywhere.
I'll show you.
We're gonna save that one until the shields are completely down.
It's your time to shine. Ready?
Now let's go. I love this.
I was born ready.
Let's finish this. It's time to meet.
So cool.
Bring it on.
See how fast this went. Yeah. Done. Now let's switch. Okay, there was actually another
Time
fight.
to go up to the surface and get some air.
This
It's
will
not
go
over yet.
fast,
Let's
and we
end
will do
this.
auto on this one because ain't no way they're not gonna absolutely slay.
Is that how you talk to the sea god?
3 more seconds.
You were too close to it. Keep your distance from it.
It couldn't even be considered an opponent.
How many
Let's go
seconds
home.
was that?
Hope it'll be this easy next time.
I didn't have to intercept. Okay, done with the fighting. It went really well when I was able to have Rafayel with me. I haven't really leveled Sylus's cards. I've only been like leveling Rafayel and Caleb's. But for the Deepspace battles, I've had to. And I didn't realize how many crystals you can get from that. Oh wait, I have to do this by myself. We're gonna watch the cutscene again on auto. This is going fast.
Well,
oh, now we can pick the other ones. Can you connect me with someone? Let's try that. Absently toys with the ends of her hair. She acts as if she didn't hear my question. Oh! Okay, you are supposed to pick the third option. I see. I see. Okay.
It's
such a pretty icon.
Even at just 21 grams, The soul is one of the most precious gifts the universe has given to humanity.
You're precious. Let's go. I just want to go to the cutscene, okay? And I swear I'm not gonna pause. I swear.
You're late.
When I show up on time for a deal, someone usually gets carried away. I'm fashionably late for good luck. No need to thank me. Get in.
Thanks, I guess.
Oh, I'm always breathing into my mic when I'm excited. I'm
Where is it? For you.
Kapoo!
Empty.
I thought it was gonna be a ring.
As you can see, it's a pass to the arena.
No time for jokes. Where's the gold coin?
It was tampered with, so I fed it to a wanderer. We can't have loose ends, kitten.
Be still, my heart.
There are other ways to enter the arena. I can guarantee that. I'm being honest. You know that. Don't move.
What?
We're being followed. We're going to have to fight if we want to leave. Why don't we call a temporary truce?
We don't know how many are still in hiding. What are the odds?
With you, guaranteed victory. Hold on.
Hot, 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 hot.
Evil.
He likes this.
You should help me fix that. Change of perspective.
It's time!
I'm charging extra for this.
And charging extra! The audacity. Ooh.
Look at us.
The way he looked at her.
Someone's eager to die.
Catwalk Sylus.
Don't kill me! Please, right now!
It's too late for regrets.
Yeah, he's so
Control,
cool.
you're good at driving.
I drove like this.
Anyone ever told you that your driving stability needs some work?
Any suggestions I don't consider are filed under never heard of it.
Oh, I'm gonna pick the other option. The ha 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 ha.
I didn't. I just grabbed a bite to eat. I couldn't get what I... Ha ha ha. Is it really that amusing? Isn't it common courtesy not to show up empty-handed?
Okay. Oh. Breathe. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I love that. I love that. I love that so much. I cannot wait to dive into Zayne's part of this story. And then, when will my beloved Rafayel come by? Probably in the next main story update. Very excited for that. Okay, that is it for today. Thank you all for watching. Bye bye.